What is up, you guys? My name is Emma Cook, and welcome to the first video that is ever going to be on my channel. This video is currently a part of an assignment that I'm doing right now. It's a vlog that I chose to do for my Christian ethics class. I got to pick a prompt, so I'm going to get into that shortly here. So yeah, this is the first video. If you want to click out of it, that's totally fine. I'll hopefully get into a bit more of a regular schedule as I go past finals. It's currently finals week next week for me. So yeah, without further ado, let's start this video. The topic that I picked to do today is why is there evil in the world and how do we interact with evil, pain, and suffering? It's a really tough topic for me. Just about a week and a half ago or so, my grandfather passed away due to a very sudden diagnosis of end-stage cancer in his lungs and his bones. It was really hard for me to cope with it at the time. I didn't know how I was feeling. I heard he was suffering a lot, and when I went to go see him the one day, he was really sick and unconscious, and we just didn't have much hope. As time went on, the few days after, he passed away the Friday after that Wednesday that I went to see him. And I think that one thing that comes up a lot in talks about evil and in stuff like that in the world and where God is during those times and why do good things happen to bad people. Cancer is one of the most common things that can come up. It's a really difficult thing considering so many people suffer from cancer every single day. People are losing loved ones due to cancer. Cancer is just a horrible disease that can come and go as it wants, which sucks. And on the topic of why there's evil in the world, I can't answer that question. No matter how much I wish I could, no matter how much I pray to God and ask God, why is this happening? Why is this a thing in the world? I can't answer that question because God hasn't given me the knowledge to do that. That's not my place. I know that's not anywhere that I should ever think to tread. It's too much knowledge for my puny little brain. My brain cannot withhold that much information, and it's a really difficult thing to grasp, I've noticed. Just having seen cancer reap someone's life firsthand, it was really weird for me to kind of go through that and deal with that. It's really hard seeing your loved ones go through hard things and seeing your mom struggle with the past of her father. It's really difficult to see, and it's just one of those things that I wish I could answer, and I wish I could give the answer to people who struggle, but I can't. It's not my place at all. And I think one thing that people struggle with in the coping of suffering and pain is not being able to understand it. They think, oh, if I can't understand it, why should I cope with it? Why should I deal with it? Why not just shut myself out? And that was what I would do at first. It was really hard for me coping with that. I told everybody I was okay with his passing. I've been telling everybody I'm okay with his passing. And I think part of me has come to terms with it and has come to terms with that whole situation. Because he's not suffering anymore. That was my biggest worry, was that he was going to be suffering and dealing with all his pain. When they got the scans back from the test shortly after he passed, there was cancer from his middle femur all the way up. And that's bone cancer. And bone cancer is a really painful thing to deal with. It's not easy to do, and so yeah, it's not an easy thing to deal with, and so part of me was like, yeah, I understand that, and I'm happy that he's passed because he's not in this world suffering anymore. I just wish that at the time, I wished I could have been able to grasp it a little bit better, but after praying and just kind of being with God through that, I realized it's not my place. He was called back to heaven, my grandfather, for reasons that I don't know about. That's up with God, and I have no idea. And I think suffering is a hard thing, and it's kind of like being stuck in between a rock and the hard place, because you want to be okay, and you want to kind of just be content with it. You want to settle, and you want to be like, okay, this is God, but at the same time, you just want to know. Now, right now, I need to know why, and I think that that's one thing that we can't do. And yeah, that's kind of just my viewpoint on this. I don't have much else to talk about for that. So yeah, This is my first ever vlog video question thing. I don't know. So yeah, this is Emma tapping out. Bye guys!